Hey guys, I'm Kai. Welcome to my channel. Um, I started a YouTube channel because of coronavirus actually. Just staying home every day got me really bored, so I started playing a lot more video games. Um, More like when I had no responsibilities and I was in, elementary, middle school. Um, Now I am a sophomore in college. I didn't have that much time playing for the first 2 years of college, but I mean, because everyone's staying home and trying to make sure no one in your family gets sick, and I've been doing the same. So I'm just stuck at home and trying to make the best out of it. So I just started playing a lot of video games, and I would like to share some clips with you guys. Hopefully, I'll upload a lot more stuff soon. Sorry about the camera work. Yeah, I gotta fix that. I'm new to video editing, so things like this is not easy for me. But yeah, I'm currently a sophomore at the University of Texas at Austin, majoring in chemical engineering. I'm heavily involved in volunteer work with my fraternity, Sigma Alpha Mu, and a member of the American Institute of Chemical Engineers. So then, I grew up in Japan. I came here when I was in elementary school, and I learned English. Went to a very prestigious high school in New Jersey, and during my senior year, my dad moved to Dallas, Texas, and my parents were like, "Oh, you should check out, the Texas schools for in-state tuition. They have great engineering programs." And I already knew that I wanted to do engineering as a career from high school, so I was, just researching schools, checking out the programs, and my final two choices were Northeastern Chemical Engineering and UT Chemical Engineering. UT Chemical Engineering is tied for fourth best in the nation, so the choice was obvious with the in-state tuition, and I just chose UT because, it's a great school. I love it. I don't regret choosing here. If you're interested in applying, you should definitely message me, or just leave this comment on the section and I'll get back to you. It's an amazing school. I would love to talk about it with you guys. So why chemical engineering? Actually, I won't get into all the nerdy stuff. I'll talk more about video games. My first console ever was the original Wii. I never had a GameCube or, the PS2. The Wii was my first one. The game I loved was Mario Galaxy. That was one of my favorite games of all time. And of course, Super Mario Bros., Smash, Mario Kart. Wii was definitely a big part of my childhood. Guitar Hero, of course. And then I got a PS3 because I heard the Uncharted series and Assassin's Creed series were amazing, and they were. I've played every single game in those two series. And then I got into FPS playing Call of Duty. My first COD that I really went hard with is MW3. I played the other CODs at my friend's house and stuff, but MW3 was the first game that I was like, wow, this series is amazing. And that's when I got into multiplayer. I got BO2. I got into the zombie mode, and that was really good. And that was really fun, honestly. And then BO2 came out, which was even better. Best COD of all time. Please don't at me. I got into the zombie series. Town was an amazing map. Transit, oh my god. Everything was amazing about that video game. But anyways, I got into League play. I don't know if I played that well, but I think we went to Gold 1 and we got frozen. If you guys play BO2, you know what that means. Your team just gets frozen and you can't level up anymore, which sucks. It just happens. But then I got back into it during BO3. So we started playing GBs, game battles. Pick teams online and schedule a match and play with them. Those are really competitive. You play competitive rules, and it was really fun. So I got into that. Of course, I got into Arena. I'm a really competitive gamer, and so I love playing the competitive modes instead of just like pub stomping every single day. Those are fun sometimes, but usually I prefer, you know, having a goal of just like ranking up in a competitive mode. I'm gonna go get water, but I'll be back in a sec. Hope you guys get to know me a lot more by the end of this video. Thank you. Alright, I'm back. I did a stupid thing where I recorded myself speaking for the next 14 minutes or so, the rest of this video, and I deleted it all and just closed the application without realizing it. Yeah, I'm really dumb sometimes. But, so, sorry if I repeat anything I said before. I just can't even remember what I talked about or what I didn't talk about anymore. Yeah, I'm just a little mad I did this. But, anyways, I'm back. I think I was talking about my favorite video games, and then I'm gonna talk a little bit about Fortnite. I think that's the order I went before I deleted the clip. Anyways, Fortnite, yeah, it's a great game. I feel like everyone likes it. It's had its ups and downs, but overall, I think it's a fantastic game. I remember, you know, the old John Wick days, even before that, when the SMG bolt action snipers, 3-round burst rifles, those need to be back, by the way, because I hate these 4-round bursts. They are trash, okay? I guess the purple and gold can melt if you get, you know, a single, double, triple headshot, but it's still not as good as the 3-round burst in my opinion, because that thing melted. But yeah, the Deagle days, like I said, bolt action snipers. Snipers are my favorite weapon in almost any shooting game. I think it's the best because it has, you know, amazing clips coming out of it, people posting all over YouTube. Like FaZe Clan, you know, they got big because of that, you know. They weren't just some team of bunch of YouTubers. It used to be like a sniping like team, you know, on YouTube, and that got like viral. And I've watched professional Call of Duty, so FaZe up. Just kidding. I was an OG fan growing up, which is sad news for me because they're not really a team anymore. Anyways, yeah, Fortnite does a great thing. I just don't like a lot of the movements they add in this video game, such as the mech. That thing is broken. I get that these programmers, and the Epic workers wanted, like, you know, the kids that don't win a lot or haven't won their first one yet can easily win with the mech. I used to be a really good builder, and I build a lot, and the mech would just stomp on me or shoot missiles at me, and I'd die instantly, you know? I thought that was crazy. Next thing, I definitely like the balls. That sounded wrong. But the ball that like had a grappler on it, you know, that thing was really fun to use. But watching competitive Fortnite, I did not like those, just because if everyone remembers in the World Cup, there were players that would camp in the ball. When the Thunder came and started hitting them, they'd get out, you know, build a quick 1x1 and put damage into players until the Thunder didn't struck them. Eventually, when there's less than, I think, 10 people or something like that in solos, you get placement points, you know, and they increase by a significant amount in like the top 5, top 3, and people would just camp in a ball, do some damage, get back in the ball, go to the next zone, do some damage, and repeat, and they'd have enough damage to not take damage from the Thunder, which was a competitive thing where I forgot the least blah blah blah, but the last few players with the smallest damage and output, like just shooting at players and stuff, would get thunderstruck and get their hit points decreased. And I just didn't like the balls in competitive in the World Cup. I just thought it was unfair to see a player get 2 kills and place third because they camped in a ball basically the whole game versus a guy that got like 8 kills against pros. The World Cup was like 100 best professional Fortnite players in the world, and I just didn't think it was fortunate for those that got high kills, small like placement points, stuff like that. But the worst one, honestly, is the helicopter. Currently, I just don't think it's a great idea at all. Just because I've experienced way too many games where I'd be playing with my squad, a heli would come in, and we'd shoot it down, but like it boosts towards us and destroys our build, lands on us, builds a little bit, and then we just die. And people might say, just get good at the game, but then, I'm not that bad at this game. I don't think my friends are that bad, but you just get melted because the helicopter just like comes at you super fast and just like, yeah, come on. But the most unfair part, there's 2 parts actually, but one is being able to reboot a player and get out of the town super fast. I just think it's an unfair system because, getting rebooted didn't even used to be a thing. Like, it's not really a thing in other battle royales like H1Z1, and I feel like Fortnite was the first one, and then Apex does it. The new COD does it, Warzone. That game is so hard, by the way. I can't stream that. But yeah, like rebooting has become a thing because of Fortnite, and Fortnite made it better by having a reboot truck. But that's a second chance thing, like getting rebooted, not even from the ground, but from the machine. Like, you shouldn't be able to reboot, get on a heli, go to the next circle, kill one duo, and go back to having a blue or AR or a SCAR, blue tac, blue pump, like, and 500 mats each. Like, that should not be a thing. I feel like if you get recovered, you should start with a gray pistol and then loot yourself, like at the small houses, like the no-name houses and stuff like that, or just, I guess, like challenging people but not diving into their build by a heli or taking advantage and going to the next circle, setting up super early. And you see my friend Jonathan dancing on me with the default skin. Yeah, he's one of my best friends at college, at UT. I'm actually playing with all college kids. Sally, the squad that I played with in high school, I had 2 of my best friends, Tim and Sean, play with me a lot in high school, and we get like one random kid from the soccer team or something as our 4th, and we win a lot. I think I had like 80 squad wins in just from high school senior year. That's when I started the game, and I have 100 duo wins with either Sean or Tim. So yeah, we played a lot. We were decent, but they don't play this game really anymore. One goes to UMIST, the other goes to Northeastern. I mean, yeah, I guess they're busy. They're in hard majors, but even then, I feel like they prefer COD now. I don't even have the newest COD MW, so I can't even like play with them besides Warzone, and I don't really like Warzone. So yeah, I miss playing with them, honestly. Shout out to those 2 for making my gaming days really fun in high school. Yeah, a lot of people from my high school would not expect this side of me. They'd know me as, the kid that's always playing sports. I play soccer and then multiple seasons of track and field. I did the 100-meter, long jump, and triple jump, and if they needed me in pole vault, I'd do that, And I played a lot of soccer, as you guys know. I think I talked about that before, but yeah, I've been playing soccer for a while. And yeah, like they probably know me as that like childish, like athletic kid that's like always fucking around and playing sports. But you know, on the weekends, I wouldn't even like these parties. You know, like I'm a little shy. I think I'm really shy actually, but yeah, I just prefer like chilling with the homies. Like it's whatever. But even like gaming, you know, that was like huge with me. Just having friends that I can play video games with. That was a big part. And Sean and Tim were always there for me. Um, they knew I was really shy, but they'd always hype me up. And yeah, I have a lot of fun playing with them. But yeah, um, what else? Fortnite. Should I keep talking about Fortnite? I'm not sure. Oh, okay, yeah. I have one more thing that I talked about in the video I deleted before this. So, some of my favorite professional players back then and now. Back then would probably be my senior year. You know, that's when Fortnite really got big, in my opinion. Like when it first like started getting big, and I'd watch Ninja during my classes because I was a senior. I already got into UT and like an early action type of thing for Texas. I forgot what it was called, but yeah, I got into UT pretty early. I was chilling. I didn't care about my grades, and I checked beforehand, and my APs that I was taking really didn't matter at UT. So I was taking AP Stats and AP Psych along with IB Lit and IB History, and I knew the IB History and Lit classes were just useless. Like none of the schools I applied to would give me credit for like either of them. You know, it was meant for like the kids going into like Ivy Leagues and stuff like that. But I don't want to sound too boring, so I'll skip. But yeah, I just didn't care, and I'd watch Ninja streams in my afternoon classes. In the morning, I'd watch his YouTube videos, and then I started realizing that this guy Tifu is amazing. I really like this playstyle. I liked how he gave a lot of default skins free wins basically by SDing towards the end, getting second place. I thought those videos were always funny, and everyone would be like, "Wow, you're so nice," and others would be like, "You're such a troll, dude." But yeah, I really like Tifu. I thought he was gonna be like top 10 at um, the World Cup and stuff. But yeah, that didn't go as planned. He sucked in the World Cup, but I still like his streams. I think he's funny, and I just like his fashion and stuff a lot. And as a gamer, you know, it's someone you look up to. But yeah, I feel like right now I say Booga. I feel like that would be bandwagoning because you know he was first place. But I got so bored of watching Ninja. I don't watch him at all anymore. Besides his YouTube, like on Twitch, I don't watch him at all. I watch a lot of Smash. Yeah, my favorite player is the Japanese player Zachary, just because you know I'm a little biased because he's Japanese, but he's also like he just graduated high school this year in 2020, and he's already you know one of the best in the world. He's the best player in Japan, one of the best in the world, and he can use so many characters. I just think it's really cool. Um, Sorry if I sounded like too nerdy in this video. Um, I would definitely love to talk to you guys about soccer or football or basketball. I love sports. I love watching and playing them. So enjoy the rest of this video, and I hope you guys got to know me a lot more.